Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we try to make sense of all the corporate jargon and tell you what actually matters. Today we're diving into a filing from Gaucho Group Holdings Inc. And let's just say it's a bit like finding a gem in the rough, or maybe just a very shiny pebble. Stick around to see what we mean. So this is a Form 8K filing. Think of it as a super important announcement that companies have to make when something big happens that investors should know about right away. It's not your regular quarterly update, but more of an emergency broadcast for the corporate world. Gaucho Group Holdings Inc., the company at the heart of this report, is involved in the fashion and lifestyle industry. They aim to connect consumers with brands, but like many companies in fast-moving markets, their journey can be a bit of a roller coaster. This report was filed on July 31st, 2025. Now, what's the big news they're sharing on this particular day? The main event here is that their stock ticker symbol VINO, which is like their trading name on the stock market, has been reinstated. This is pretty significant because it means their stock can be traded again, which is a big deal for investors. They also provided an update on their financial reports for 2024 and 2025. Gaucho Group Holdings has checked the box saying they are an emerging growth company. This is a classification for companies that have less than a certain amount of revenue. It means they get to follow some slightly different, often simpler, reporting rules compared to bigger, more established companies. It's like a special status that gives them a bit more flexibility as they grow. Now, this section usually lists the company's stocks that are actually traded on major exchanges. In this case, it just says NSEN, which is interesting. It suggests that perhaps their securities aren't registered on a major exchange under this specific section, or maybe the details weren't applicable at the time of this filing. For a company whose ticker symbol was just reinstated, you typically expect to see some listing details here, so the absence is something to note. It might mean they had a different or more limited trading arrangement. The actual detailed information is in a press release attached as Exhibit 99.1. This is where all the juicy details about the ticker reinstatement and financial report status are likely found. Think of this press release as the company's official voice explaining exactly what's going on. Now, this next part is a bit of a legal buffer common in these filings. They're essentially saying that the information they're providing in this specific part of the report, including that press release, is furnished but not filed. What that means in plain English is that they're sharing the information with you, but they're not taking official responsibility for it in the same way they would if it were formally filed under certain laws. It's a way to provide updates without creating certain types of legal liabilities. It's a common practice to avoid unintended implications in other filings. And finally, the report is signed off by Scott L. Mathis, the president and CEO of Gaucho Group Holdings. When you see the CEO's signature on a filing like this, it shows that the company leadership is aware of and responsible for the information being shared. So, what's the story here? Gaucho Group Holdings is getting its trading symbol VINO back. This sounds like a positive step, suggesting that whatever issues might have led to its suspension or delisting, they've been addressed. For investors, a reinstated ticker means renewed access and liquidity, making it easier to buy and sell shares. The mention of financial report updates for 2024 and 2025 is also crucial. It means the company is working towards getting its financial house in order and providing transparency to the market. However, the lack of specific financial numbers in this particular 8K means we don't have the exact performance figures yet. But the fact that they're talking about reinstating trading and updating financial reports suggests they're moving forward. Now, looking at Gaucho Group Holdings from a broader perspective, they operate in the fashion and lifestyle consumer space. This is a very competitive arena where brand strength, consumer trends, and efficient supply chains are key. Companies in this sector often face challenges related to inventory management, marketing costs, and adapting quickly to changing consumer tastes. Being an emerging growth company means they are likely still building their scale and market presence, which often comes with its own set of risks such as reliance on a few key products or markets and the need for significant investment to grow. The reinstatement of their ticker symbol is a good sign, but the real test will be how they perform financially and operationally in the coming periods, especially as they prepare to release those updated financial reports. We'll be keeping a close eye on those reports to see the actual numbers behind their operations. So to wrap up, Gaucho Group Holdings seems to be taking steps to normalize its standing in the market by getting its trading symbol reinstated and working on its financial reporting. This is a positive signal for the company and its investors. However, without the actual financial statements, it's hard to gauge their true financial health and operational performance. The key takeaway is that Gaucho Group is back in the game, and the next updates will tell us if they can play it well. What are your thoughts on this news? Do you think the reinstatement of the VINO ticker is a sign of better things to come for Gaucho Group Holdings, or is it just a small step in a longer journey? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to Corporate Decoder for more in-depth analyses of company filings. And make sure to join our Discord community linked in the description to chat with fellow investors and decode the markets together. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.